Tell us who you are, what your assignment is, and where you stand right now with that assignment.
Okay, are we rolling?
Yes.
Hey everybody, my name is Matt Lockett. This is my wife Kim. We direct the Justice House of Prayer in Washington, D.C. That began in 2004, so we are now coming up on our 18th year of prayer on Capitol Hill. We've been praying for government, praying for revival and reformation in America, but one of the main things, one of our main prayer mandates is we've been laser focused on praying at the Supreme Court for the justices, but praying specifically for the ending of abortion and the overturning of Roe v. Wade. So we went through a lot of years when nothing was happening, seemingly nothing was happening, but God builds things line upon line, precept upon precept. It's been one step after another of just moving in obedience, and it's led us to this place now. And here we are. I don't know if you're aware, but there is major things happening with the Supreme Court.
What's today's date, just for the record?
Okay, so today's date is May 14th, 2022. What's happening right now is last week there was a leaked document that came out that says that 5 justices have already voted to overturn Roe v. Wade. It's not the final opinion, it's not the final ruling, but it's a massive indication right now that we are much further along in this process than we even thought. So we're praying and waiting right now for the final opinion, the final ruling to come out. We believe that Roe v. Wade is about to be overturned. After Roe is overturned, what has been sort of like, enthroned in federal law now reverts back to the states. So it's going to go back to a pre-1973 status. So people that are screaming and yelling like this is going to end abortion, take it away in America, that's false. What this does is this returns the power back to the states to decide. Now, some states do have trigger bans already in place, and those were passed by state legislators that were rightly and duly elected by the population of those states. And so, you have to assume that reflects the wishes of the majority of that state. Most of the states don't have that, so the battle goes back to the states. This is going to be a battle that moves from the judiciary to the legislative branch. This will primarily be fought out in the state legislatures.
So post-Wade, what's your strategy?
Our strategy is we are no longer a stationary ministry where we've been standing in front of the Supreme Court for almost 18 years. We realize now what we've learned in all of these years in Washington, D.C., we have to replicate that and multiply that in all 50 states. And so we're looking at mobilizing the pro-life message in each of these states, particularly where these battlegrounds are taking place. We want to see God raise up an army where what we've been doing in a small effort there in Washington, D.C. is going to get multiplied by 1,000.
And
How many years?
One of those states that already has a trigger ban, or that is going to be one of those considered pro-life states, your job's not over, because you have to prove that you can take care of the women and children. And so those states have got to show all the other states that it can be done.
Yep. So it's a huge opportunity for pro-life states.
Wow. How long have you been sieging, praying out front of the Supreme Court?
We have been there.
Almost 18 years. Bound
for Life has been there since October 4th, 2004. My wife and I and our family have been there since about 6 months after it started. So over 17 years for us personally.
Bless you guys.
Thank you.